Hey yo, yeah, this is just me saying hi. I don't know what protocol is. I really, I've got kids, you got kids. I was gonna do this towards your son. You have a son, Jalila. My name, Jerry Anthony. Well, if you read my boy on my neck, it says Mama's boy. Um, Hernandez, that's me. Um, my mother's maiden name. For my father, Jerry Anthony Witt. Jaw. I'm just a donkey. The elephants in the room. Um, you know, and I'm not really a religious guy. What I care about is the kids. Um, I'm not here to fight nobody. I'm here to do something good. And if doing something good, you know, scares people, well, we got more to be afraid of them. Um, but if our people, our children, you know, education, fixing our planet, um, I don't know, figuring out a new way of doing things. I mean, Elon's got an Earth digger for Mars. How I've written about tunneling systems for housing, little shack on top. You can build multi-layers. And hey, materials for bricks and finding materials too. And you could also have room for crops. And hey, simple stuff. Once you get a couple feet down, you're at a pretty moderate temperature. It keeps, I think it's a consistent, I don't know, 70s, 60s, 50s, depending on where you're at. Less fuel, more fuel efficient anyway. And yeah, I identified a clean energy source. I don't like feeling like a slave, you know. I don't want my children to be your slaves, even to gas. Texas tea, you know, the streets of America are paved in, yeah, oil, crude oil, black gold, Texas tea. And you know who had a tea party? And them same people had a tea party because they didn't want to pay their taxes. And what else? I don't know. I've been getting taxed the whole time, man. And I'm not, I'm a builder by trade. Construction, always been one of the best in my class. And, I don't want any harm to y'all's family, to your people. Especially don't want harm to my family and my people. Um, I just made a couple videos, honest as can be. And, yeah, we got to do the grown-up thing. If I said a couple things that might seem a little, well, I apologize. Yeah, as far as I know, the neural pathways in our brains are not finished until we're about 21. Puberty hits around sometime. So, hormones, you know, human cravings as adults and such, we got a bridge in there somewhere. And we have certain legal limits here. I'm not talking about the past so much. Some people, I don't know, I've just read a couple articles and I don't want to get into it. I don't want to read too much news. I'd rather, just do good things. And there's other places that could use some help. And, instead of pouring petrol on it, I do own the intellectual property rights to the energy source. Wrote a definition for gravity. Stephen Hawking explains he shoehorns his mathematics into the science, and that's not how science is supposed to work. You don't, the math is there to support the physics. And as far as I know, I'm a physical being. and a spiritual one too, and an intelligent one as well. You know, my children are loving, intelligent, beautiful people, and can be a little stubborn and physically real. And I've been teaching them their whole life. You know, it's day one. Well, not day one. You know, my son was about 5 years old. First day I saw this. My daughter, a little over a year old, whenever I started working on this clean energy process. And I've taught them, you know, as long as I've been working on this, October 18th, 2008. Yeah, this is who we are. You know, we do this as nice as we can. We're out here to do good things for the world, you know. I don't know everybody's story, but personally, I like this thing Warren Buffett does. Tries to keep it kind of simple. And I'm not talking trash about anybody doing things big, especially if you came from nothing. And I don't know, you outdid them, and shoot, you kind of ended up being what's that thing called? A slingshot for me. Cool. Because nobody really needs that, you know. But I mean, say you're Eminem and